Hey everyone, Gordon here with another Tech Time with Gordon. Today I'm going to be talking about finding the best price online. So I'm going to go over certain apps or websites that you can visit, what to do to get the best price. So let's begin. To start off, let's talk about how online prices work. If you're not familiar with it, they use a dynamic price range. And what this means is basically it's a flexible price that fluctuates based off the market. And because it's online, the marketplace is very huge and they have instant access to what their competitors are doing. So the price can fluctuate based off of that demand. And for example, of see how crazy this fluctuation can be, let's look at Amazon. So in regards to a plasma TV, there was an example of this where the price changed 4 times in a course of a day. And it fluctuated between $398 to $424. So just in a day, it can fluctuate over 4 times or even more based on the market value. So because of this fluctuation, there are some insights that I'm going to share with you to get that best price when it fluctuates. So let's look at it. Because of these fluctuations, it can be difficult to figure out what an item is worth and if you're getting the best deal. So to figure this out, the best way to go about this is using a price tracker. So with price trackers, they, compare different prices that are out there so that you get a better understanding of which one is going to give you the better deal. So this can come in the form of apps that you can get onto your phone or your tablet, and these could be even websites. So the ones that I like to use, the first one is called Gas Buddy. So basically, it's going to give you an area where it's going to list all the gas stations that are available, and it's going to list off the prices. So you know which station is going to give you the best value for gas. Another one that I use on a regular basis is Flip. Basically, this is an app that has all the flyers that are available online. This way I can price things out accordingly. So I can search a specific item up and it'll give me the list of flyers that correspond to it. I use this a lot when it comes down to groceries because we have a lot of grocery stores in our area. It's great to compare, what store is offering, say, milk at a cheaper rate so that, again, you get the best deal. Keepa is a favorite of mine as well. This one is used for Amazon. If you look up here, this kind of gives you a representation of what I'm going to talk about. So with Keepa, it allows you to track items on Amazon and you can look at all the history of that item so you can see at what the lowest price of that item was and what it currently is. So in regards to this, we can kind of see a graph. So it's telling us, recently this item is probably the lowest that it has been. So, now is a good time to buy. And the nice thing about this app is if there's a specific item you want to track and you only want to buy it at a specific price, you can set up notifications and it's going to alert you when it falls in that price range. So these are great apps for you to use. Now, if you don't have a phone or tablet or any apps, you can use certain websites, and there are a few out there, but the best one I will address today is camel.com. I know it's a funny name, but it does the same thing as Keepa. It basically follows Amazon and allows you to track certain products and figure out what their price history is and where it's going. So again, you can buy when it is a better rate instead of buying at the higher mark. Now, another way to save is through coupons. I'm sure you're familiar with, maybe your mom or doing this in the past where you got a flyer or, in the newspaper, you would clip out some coupons that you would take to the store. Well, you can do this online as well. and there are quite a few websites. Again, I'm going to talk about two that I would recommend checking out. And there you can find codes that correspond to certain products or places out there online that might get you the better deals that you're looking for. So for Canada, we're looking at retailmenot.ca, and redflagsdeal.com will give you the coupon codes that might be of interest. Another thing to note, there is Honey. So what Honey is basically it is a plugin that you can download for Google Chrome, Safari, or Firefox. So basically you install it into your browser, so it's always active. And what it's going to do is it's going to find those coupon codes for you. So, maybe you are shopping on Amazon. You can use Honey once you've built that cart, and you can see if it has some coupon codes that might be valid for you to get it at a cheaper rate. So Honey is great because you don't have to really go out and find these coupon codes. Honey's going to do it for yourself. Now, it's not 100%, it's not going to find coupons for everything, but it's fairly good when it comes down to finding a better price. And again, using these websites might find you the better deals that are out there right now. For other tips in regards to buying online, one which I've not been able to do myself, but from my online research, it says that some online stores do this, but leave items in your cart. So what this means is basically you've created an account with this online shopping place. You filled a cart, filled out most of your information, but you haven't finalized it. So you haven't put in your credit card, you haven't hit buy, and got it to ship yet. You've just left it in the cart, but you filled out enough information. And what will happen? And they say give it about a week. Sometimes these online shopping places, they'll send out an email with some discounts or promo codes. And what they're trying to do is trying to encourage you to finalize your shopping cart or to finalize that transaction and get you to hit okay and get it to ship. So basically leaving in the cart sometimes makes certain shopping places online provide that incentive to finish that transaction. Another thing you could do is switch to a private browser, so incognito mode. What this is doing is, it might think you're a new shopper to this website and might give you some encouraging deals because you're brand new to the website. So, it's going to show you all these maybe discounted rates to encourage you to shop there. But if you've shopped there in the past and it realizes this again through your history, they might just give you the regular, prices. So, again, you could try to switch it to a private browser or again leave items in the cart. Will this work? Probably not for every place you deal with. I know for myself, Amazon, I've never seen this happen, but there are other online stores out there that might actually make this work. Another thing you could do, shop the right day. Well, what I mean, there are certain days out there that you'll get discounts or better prices. Black Friday coming up, Cyber Monday, Boxing Day. For electronics, sometimes waiting till spring, sometimes you'll find those better deals, and closer to the end of August when it's back to school, you'll find some discounts. So there are certain days out there that you might find that prices are better. So if you can wait for those days, you might get a better price. Another thing is if the online shopping site has a chat box. So what a chat box is sometimes you can communicate with them, and they'll have basically a bot that auto responds. So you might ask it a question, or where do I find light bulbs or something like that, and it'll help to direct it. So you can use these chat box, and you can, ask a few questions in regards to, is there any promos going on? Are there any discounts? And the chat box will help you find what discounts they're offering at this time. So by using the chat box, you might find those discounts that are maybe not easily as accessible to you. So, these are some tips that you can try and see if they work for you. So that concludes my video on finding the best price online. I hope that you learned a few tips that you'll use on your next purchase online. Remember, price trackers are great, so are coupons. So, use some of these tips and hopefully you'll save in the future. Have a nice day. Bye for now.